Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see what's going on. I'll take that since it came out. It says financial pinch. Some of you may be in a financial pinch. Slowly but surely getting ahead despite this financial pinch that you could be in. Things could be moving slow for you. You have a sincere wish that will be granted. So even though you may be experiencing some adversity, some problems right now, it even says it right here, your problems to be resolved. So it looks like whatever it is that you're going through will be resolved. You won't be in this stuck energy forever. Let's see, what else? You got a wish being granted. What are you wishing for? Are you wishing for a relationship? You got the Two of Cups coming out. That's interesting. I say that because I just wasn't expecting to see you wishing for a relationship, especially since we got the Ten of Swords right here. So something must have happened with this Ten of Swords, because that's what I was feeling. Like you've had some painful relationships with this Ten of Swords, things that ended bad. And so now here comes a relationship after having gone through, and look what's sticking up. I wonder if that 9 is the 9 of Pentacles or the 9 of Cups. Furthermore proving, I'm surprised to see that 2 of Cups come out for you. Yep, the 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who's good on their own. That's why that 2 of Cups is coming in. The 2 of Cups is coming in because those bad relationships that you were dealing with is over with. You no longer feel triggered by it, or it no longer has the effect on you that it once had. And in this 9 of Pentacles energy, she is independent, self-sufficient, single, and loving the space that she or he is in. And it's because of this energy that you're getting this 2 of Cups. You're not in this desperate, oh, I need to have someone to make me feel good energy. You're loving your own space. You're loving your own life. You're focusing on self. And as a result, you got this 2 of Cups coming in. I do want to say with this problems to be resolved, I do feel like there are going to be some people now, especially now that you're moving on and you're going to have this 2 of Cups. I'm going to look further into what that 2 of Cups look like. However, I feel like there are going to be some people that are going to have a hard time getting over you. You are definitely moving on in this 9 of Pentacles energy. Good, because you have standards now in this 9 of Pentacles. For some of you, your standards could be high, but nevertheless, you do have some standards that you're not backing down on with that 9 of Pentacles energy. And I'm seeing here that you raised your standards, which is why you got the 2 of Cups. But there are going to be some people that you've dealt with where this 10 of Swords energy was there, where things were not so great. It feels like they're going to have a hard time getting over you. It's kind of giving the vibe of you're someone that slips away. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're the one that got away for people. And it's like they realized too late with that 10 swords. Like, I realized too late. And then here it is, going from being single to having a 2 of Cups. Let's see, what energy is the viewer in? We have you, King of Wands energy. That's a really strong energy to be in. It's a really, we have you in the energy of the King of Wands, which, as I said, it's a strong, powerful energy. Very confident. You're attracting attention. But the thing about it is, not anyone has access to you. You're not allowing just anyone. That's why I felt like your standards have been raised. And I also feel like with you being in this energy of this King of Wands, you're not, even though the King of Wands is active, in this energy that I'm picking up on with you, you're not making a move. You're being very selective. There's something going on here. I want to know more about why you're in this King of Wands energy. you're coming across as intimidating. I do want to say that. I feel like you are coming across as being intimidating by someone, because someone is interested in you, but the problem is they don't know how to approach you. Tell me about the viewer being in this King of Wands energy. There's something about, and maybe because of this Nine of Pentacles, you like the space that you're in. You like your independence. Some of you love being by yourself. We got here family ties, bloodline, standing strong, growth. You are someone you have some sort of value or some sort of tradition, in the sense of, I feel like if you're going to be with someone, you're not dating, like you're not going to be dating just to be dating. You're going to be dating someone that has some sort of values, or you're looking for someone that stands on something. That's why you're coming across as selective, because maybe the people that are interested in you, or you're not sure yet, like what they stand for. And there's something about your values, there's something about your nature, like what, I don't know, there's something here about you that just feels like you have some sort of principle or some sort of rules. Let me see. It says mastermind, resourceful, new connections. Yeah, see, there's something about if you're going to deal with someone, or if you're going to be with someone, it just feels like they have to have a certain values about themselves. I don't know. I feel like you're being very, like I say, selective, and you're standing on that in that King of Wands energy. I still am having a hard time picking up more about you, because you're coming across as hard to read. And I feel like that's how people are seeing you as someone that's hard to read, someone that's very much so in your power. They see that about you, because you are. See, sudden, fast change. Look, serendipity. See, here comes someone. But now I see what it is. It challenges. That's why I was like, you're hard to read. See, the thing about it is that being in this energy of where, like I said, you have you're very strong when it comes to what you're standing on, some sort of principle, some sort of value, right? But I feel like, especially seeing here this feather, it says, all is not lost, don't give up, having faith. This feather right here, and even right here, this problems to be resolved has a feather. Two different decks has a feather, which is furthermore confirming what I'm feeling for you. Meaning, there's something about your values, there's something about what you believe that needs to be relaxed. And I feel like this connection is going to challenge that belief that you have. It says here, shocking event, love striking you unexpectedly, because you're in the Nine of Pentacles anyway. You like being by yourself in that Nine of Pentacles. You're good on your own. But then here comes this connection, serendipity. Here it is again, the Two of Cups. And I feel like this connection is going to challenge your beliefs. It's going to challenge like what you're rooted in, with this being the tree right here. This is a new connection. It says it right here. But in the midst of this new connection showing up, I'm also seeing unfinished. You got, like I told you, you got other people that are still hovering around when it comes to your energy. Let's see what this connection is about, because it's coming in twice, right? Tell me about this connection for the viewer. It's going to require you to take a risk, because it goes against your beliefs. It's different than what you're used to. And the thing about it is, I feel like that speaks to your growth, that speaks to your evolution, because what you're used to comes from your roots. So your trauma can sometimes be your type. So I feel like this person could possibly be someone that's not your type, because, or has certain things about them that you're like, nope, I would never date someone like that. Or I would never be with someone, whatever, however that may be for you. Like, let's say this person is of a different race. You may be like, oh, I would never date someone outside of my race, right? It's giving that type of vibe. Like you have some sort of belief where it's like, or a type rather, that you're used to. But your type and what you're used to comes from your tree, comes from your roots. It comes from, for some of you, some past, previous bad relationships and thinking that that's your type when really it's your trauma speaking. So this connection right here is going to require you to take a risk with the Fool card. Do something different and not know how it's going to work out. It's like just being the fool and going for it. I'm also getting here, let's see what this financial pinch, because I'm picking up money around you. I do want to say that whatever this situation is, I feel like there could also be distance. So maybe some of you may say, oh, I would never date someone at a distance from me. I'm picking up with this Fool. I feel like there's something to do with distance. So maybe you and this person could live in different parts of the world, different parts of the states, country, wherever you're from. But let me see, what is this financial pinch about? Because I'm getting here some of you negotiating like payment arrangements or something. We got the, yeah, there's something definitely going on when it comes to money for you guys. Let me see what that's about, because you're having a hard time, sleeping or resting because you're worried when it comes to something around money. Tell me about this energy here. What has you bothered? All right, so it says you can easily fix your finances with little friction. It says mend what needs. I talked about negotiating. So I don't know what type of predicament you're in, but it says mend what needs mending. It might not be broken, but all is not lost. And whatever this financial situation you have going on, and remember I said I saw some of you negotiating. So I feel like whatever it is that you're going through financially, it's going to get fixed. It's just not going to happen overnight, because it even says here slowly but surely getting ahead. I feel like you're going to have to use, because you're being challenged to show up differently in life. So I feel like you're going to have to use some sort of problem solving skills when it comes to a situation around your money. Even with relationships, things are changing and shifting for you. Again, going back to your roots, that's what's changing. Because you stand strong when it comes to your values or when it comes to your beliefs or how you move in life. But that's starting to shift. So you're going to find yourself having to step out and do things differently. Because whatever this relationship is, you're entering into a new phase, doing it differently. And even when it comes to money and or work, some of you may be required to do a job that you may not have ever saw yourself ever doing. But being in some sort of pinch pushes you out of your comfort zone to do it. For some of you, this could be real estate. Building a solid, or just building a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. That's what I'm saying. There's something about rebuilding for you. All right, what's coming in? Let's see what outside influences are taking place, and then I'll see what's next for you guys. What's influencing the viewer? What outside influences? Holding on. That's what's influencing you, holding on to something external, not letting go. And that's why we have you in this King of Wands energy, holding on to your roots, holding on to your values. That's influencing you, doing things in ways that you're used to doing. But this season is about you doing it differently, showing up differently in life, but you're still holding on. And I also yeah, we got the Pentacles showing up again. There's some sort of slow movement here. Even with the Turtle and the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely getting ahead. there's something that what's influencing you is, I feel like, time. Like, because I see the Knight of Wands. You may be used to things moving fast. But what's influencing you is that what you're rebuilding requires time and patience. It's not something, and planning also. It requires time, patience, and planning. And I feel like you're ready for things to speed up. So certain outside things that are affecting you, money, work, relationships, you may be used to things moving at a particular pace, but those outside things are requiring you to move slow. Because it's showing here, you're holding on to certain beliefs, certain foundations, certain roots. And this is going to take time, whatever it is that's happening in your life. This new phase you're entering in, it's going to take time. Yeah, it says the power of imaginations, reaching for your dreams. Anything else? See, when it comes to your dreams, and remember I said doing something differently, it's not going to be an overnight thing. Because you're going to have to plan. You're going to have to build something solid. Especially because there's something here. Because this can't be built overnight. This is not something that needs to be rushed. And I feel like it needs to be said. So first off, don't accept your current circumstances as the best you'll ever have. Don't be afraid to start over. And that's what I'm getting here. Starting over. But building something solid. Something meant to last. What's influencing you is that you're holding on to, it feels like, how long something should take. Or how long something is going to take. And you may be ready for things to hurry up or to move fast. Let's get a message around this. We got here. This one. Transformational relationships. Surround yourself with good people, and you'll find that previously unimaginable horizons will open up for you. So that goes back to, we're talking about outside influences. There could be, with this serendipity, something connected to a transformational relationship that's, once you take this leap, it's going to open up previously unimaginable things in your life. It's going to require you taking some sort of risk, stepping outside of your comfort zone. But I'm seeing you hesitate. I'm seeing you move slow because you're having a hard time letting go of your roots, letting go of your values. Because see, sacred contract. This is a blessing. It says you have a sacred contract with the universe. Trust. Again, you're being asked to trust. Because remember the feather saying, have faith. It says trust. There is divine order behind everything. So what you may see is slow, I feel like will actually pick up for you once this situation takes place. It's a matter of you letting go. Because what looks slow doesn't necessarily have to be slow. I just feel like you holding on to some sort of belief is what's making things move slow for you. Because it says here, accept your blessing. Believe that the door of abundance is waiting for you. The clearer the goals, the quicker, I told you, the quicker you will get there. The clearer the goals. Remember I talked about planning. The clearer the goals. What is it that you really want? Oh, look, the meeting of souls. Someone will enter your life to challenge you to grow and awaken your soul. Keep your heart open. That's what's holding you back. Close off. Because remember I said, someone don't know how to read you. Shut down. In your power, feeling strong about your beliefs. But your beliefs are what's holding you back. This new season is going to require you to take a risk. Because you may be like someone, I don't need anyone. You've become too in that Nine of Pentacles energy. I don't need anyone else to survive. I don't need anyone else to make it. You could be someone that's hyper independent. But this next season is not going to be about you walking this alone. It's like as soon as you surrender, as soon as you let go, things will start to move quicker. As soon as you become clear about what it is that you want, things will start to move quicker for you. So you're not necessarily stuck by time. It's the progress is slow because you're still holding on to something that you need to let go of. All right, let's see what is next for you after this. Ah, the 9 of, the 10 of Pentacles. You go from the 9 to the 10. See, that definitely just like wraps up what we were just talking about, right? You go from the 9 to single to being in a transformational relationship. And this is something solid. That's why it's like you can't rush this, because it's meant to last. It's like once you are clear about what you want, once you're willing to open up to something new, something different than what you're used to, you go into that 10 Pentacles. That's what's next. All right, catch y'all in the next reading. Bye.